and for today's yacht we have the 2000 Carver 506 motor yacht. We are here at the beautiful Lake of the Ozarks in Missouri, and we have this boat courtesy of Justin out of St. Louis, Missouri. A pretty cool setup that he has here with some outdoor furniture right next to the boat on the dock here. And a very good idea if you have a boat of this size with plenty of room inside if you don't want to buy a condo or house at the lake. Now we are going to waste no time. We're going to head inside. I'm going to give you some details and facts about the specifications of the boat. We are now sitting inside just on one of two couches that this particular boat has. Very similar setup to the last video I did, except this one, being a 2000, is a little bit newer with some nice little updates and some more room. Being very similar in size too. The last one was a 48 Jefferson. This is a 50-foot Carver. And the door is right there to the right that I just showed you when we came in. Coming down from the back deck. Again, very similar to the Jefferson, except this one does have the option to be enclosed. This boat, like I said, does have quite a bit of room on the inside with a just over 15-foot beam, which is the width. And then we have a 4.5-foot draft, which is how low it sits in the water. And then interior headspace of almost 6.5 feet. So it does accommodate pretty much all sizes of people. So I'll go over some weight and tank capacities real quick. We're sitting right at 50,000 pounds for a dry weight. So that is not including fuel, people, water, anything else you bring on board. And then for our tanks, we have right at 158 gallons of fresh water on board, a 100-gallon holding tank, and sitting at 500 gallons for fuel. So you have 3 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms on this particular setup. And one of those 3 bedrooms is going to actually have 2 single beds in it. And then the other secondary bedroom up front is going to have just a single bed, again included with a bathroom. And then your aft room is going to be your master with the master suite and bathroom in there. So technically speaking on this boat, pretty good bang for your buck in my opinion. I think you could probably sleep roughly 8 to 10 people. Maybe a few more if you added some air mattresses here and there. Lastly, this is constructed of all fiberglass and we are powered with 2 Volvo diesels. Now let me show you around the rest of the interior before we head outside. Now we are just over to the left of the couch as I showed you. This is our dining area across from the kitchen that you briefly saw, and a nice area with a good sized table really. To dine and really just extra lounging area. And before we head right over to the kitchen, here's our secondary couch across from that bigger L couch with a nice good sized TV also. And again, for having 2 couches, this area does still feel very open and wide as we do have that little over 15-foot beam. So you have plenty of space for a full living room and you're not feeling too cramped with too much furniture in here. So we do have a slight step down, so we have a little bit more headroom here in our kitchen. We have our refrigerator up top and a really good sized freezer right there. Over to my left, we do have a trash compactor right there. A full kitchen countertop, even more space if you're not using your stove right here. Even have an oven. And then behind me, we have our microwave. Again, with plenty of cabinets and space to store stuff. Now moving along, still heading to the front even more, our first door down the stairs on our left is going to be that cabin with the 2 single beds in it. Also have a pretty decent sized closet. Obviously you can fit a full-size vacuum in there, so plenty of room for you. And then opposite of the beds, you have your door to your full restroom in here. And we are finally all the way in the front of the boat now. And this is our single room up front with a single bed and full bathroom. Now to wrap up the interior of the boat, we're all the way at the very back, our master suite. As you're heading down the stairs, you have a couple of hidden electrical cabinets right here with all of your fuses, breakers, and information. And now in our master, we actually have a pretty decent layout, plenty of closet space, and then over here we have 2 doors, pretty unique full tub in here, again for a 50-footer. That is also a shower. And then to the other side, we have our full bathroom. We are now in the back deck area, a nice big space. Have enough room for 3 huge coolers we have here. And then it is open air right now, but these can drop down and you can be completely enclosed out of all the elements. Now we're over here at our helm, pretty straightforward. Obviously right in the center we have our wheel, throttles to your right, a radio, and then our GPS all over here with your gauges. A great view out front, 360 degrees around here, so you can see anything you want. Again, a lot of similarities between this yacht and the last one we did. A big open deck area up front here, a couple of pads to hang out or sunbathe, and then a obviously big open area with a nice high railing to see anything you want out front. And that pretty much wraps up our tour for the 2,050-foot Carver. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and throw me a comment. Give me any tips on what else you'd like to see in these videos and any future boats that you guys want to see, and we'll see if we can get our hands on one of those.